Hi everyone, welcome back to class. How are you all? All right, today we're going to do a pronunciation class. It will be on stress and intonation and how that conveys meaning when we speak English. And before we start our actual pronunciation lesson, I would just like to do a little warm-up and review some things about movies, which has been our topic this week. So, can anybody remember the different kinds of movies, the different types of movies that we have? You looked at them briefly in your book yesterday. Can anybody remember? Yes, Pierre. Comedy, okay, comedy. All right. Anybody else? Romance, thank you, Anna. Musical, all right. I'm just starting to write these as you tell me. Can you think of any more types of movies? Movies that are popular with children? Yes, animation, correct. And any other kinds of movies? Things that scare you? Scary movies? Do you know what they're called? Do you remember what they're called? Horror movies, yes, horror movies. Yes, there we go. These are some examples. And another type of movie that you might like to see? I know that you like a particular type of movie, John. Yes, science fiction. Right, science fiction. Here we go. So here are some of the types of movies that you like to see. Can anybody think of names of movies that you've seen? Romance movies. Yes, Anna. Sleepless in Seattle, that's a good example. What about science fiction? Yes, Star Wars, that's a good one. And an example of a horror movie? Friday the 13th, yeah. I've never seen it, but lots of people like it. Okay, now what we're going to do in our warm-up is I'd like you to work together with the person beside you, that's sitting beside you, right? And I'd like you to take your books and turn to page 48. And we have a list here of the types of movies we looked at yesterday that you remembered today. And I would like you to take a look at the second box of words here, which are adjectives used to describe movies. Take a look at these, and with your partner, talk about which types of movies you would use with these types of adjectives. For example, boring. What kind of movie do you find boring? Maybe if you like action movies, you might find a musical to be boring. There are movies that are scary, movies that are slow, movies that are funny. So just talk for a couple of minutes with your partner. Which adjectives would you use to describe these different types of movies? Okay. Everyone is going to have a different opinion. Yes, John, that's true. This is all personal. That's correct. All right. Good. So what did you decide? You decided that Westerns are terrible? You don't like cowboy movies? Okay. All right. And historical dramas are slow? Is that a good thing? Bad thing? It depends, right. It could be negative, it could be positive. That's right, it depends. All right. And crime. Who loves crime? And how would you describe that? Serious? They can be serious, yes. And some of them can be funny too. Yes, there are some crime comedy shows, movies. That's correct. That's right. So some of these categories actually have different kinds of, they're actually overlapping, aren't they? Good. All right. Now, we're going to move on to the pronunciation part of stress and intonation. And why are we practicing this? We're going to listen and then we're going to say, why is this important? Why is this important? What do you think, Pierre? To emphasize, right, to emphasize what you mean. So you will stress certain words or certain syllables in a word within a sentence. Like, for example, I really love my dog. I really love my dog. I really love my dog. I don't hate my dog. I really love my dog, for example. Yes. All right. So what I'm going to do is write on the board these phrases. The first phrase, I absolutely loved it. The second, I really enjoyed it. The third, fabulous. The fourth, absolutely terrible. The fifth, I have never been so bored in my life, in all my life. The sixth, it was really wonderful. And the seventh, it was one of the worst films I've ever seen. Yes. All right, now, I don't want you to write them down, just take a look at them. All right. Now, I want you to ask me what film I've just seen. Andre, yes. I have just seen a film called Land of the Lost. Land of the Lost. Okay, keep looking at the board here. Now, I'm going to tell you what I thought about that film, but I'm not going to use words. I'm going to use sounds like da, dee, da, do, that kind of thing. And I want you to listen for the stress and the intonation and not to worry about the words that I'm using, okay? And see if you can guess which phrase I've chosen to say from these, all right? Okay, I just saw Land of the Lost. And what did I think about it? Do da 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 da. Do da da. Do da da da. Do da da. Do da da da. Do da da. That's what I thought of it. Do da da da. Do da da. Can you guess which phrase out of these I'm using? I thought it was do da da da. Do da da. Can you guess? No? All right, I'll tell you. It was D, the fourth one. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Do da da da. Do da da. Do da da da. Do da da. Absolutely terrible. Where is my stress? Can you tell me where the stress is? Yes, Anna. Yes. Absolutely. So how many syllables? Absolutely. And where was the stress? Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And I'm going to clap it out for you. Absolutely terrible. Good. I'm going to do a few more. See if you can guess which ones they are. Okay, and don't worry if it's difficult. We're not used to listening. And it's nonsense syllables, right? They don't make sense. They're just sounds. All right, we're going to try again.